I got the sniffle, so if I sniff a little bit, sorry about that. And now I'm back. And obviously, as you can see, here is the review for Transformers Age of the Primes Commando Class Silverbolt. The first Commando Class review on this channel. So, as further ado, let's get into Superion. So, here is, box. It's a big box. So, we have 44 steps, 3 of 5, Superion, Transformers Age of the Primes, about Silverbolt. This is a big box, so please do mind. You have a picture of Superion, and if we open this up and get this flap, you have a better look at the side of Superion. So there you have that. So yeah, Hasbro, a Commando class, whatever all these are, your Prime Transformers, your Primes here. We have obligatory product shots. We have some copyright stuff. Here's the bottom, and here's the top. And here we have all of our Prime so far. Here we have Zeta, Vector, Alpha, Solus, Micronus, Alchemist, Forget, Onyx, Forget, Quintus, Forget, Megatronus, and Star Convoy. So there we have, the box with Silverbolt, Air Raid, and Slingshot. So there you go. And now, if we come back down here we actually have the figure himself. And I like this. I actually do really like this. This is a fun figure for me. This is definitely an improvement from the Combinals one, which I do have. I'm gonna probably not review it though, because I should probably not gonna review any of my Combinal stuff, because one, it's old, and two, most of my Combinal stuff is broken because, well, I was not a careful child. So yeah, here we have Silverbolt in his Condor mode, I think it is. I think it's a Condor. But yeah, it looks good, cleaned up robot on the jet, Superion's head with the landing gear. So yeah, we have gold here for the cockpit, gold here on the side for the passenger seats, tail fin, Autobot symbol, some jet detail or plane detail, I don't know, a whole lot. But yeah, articulation, you can do the droop snoop, which is a nice addition. And you have landing gear, the hip sculpts flip out and kind of lock into place as the landing gear, and the landing gear comes out of Superion's head, like that. And for comparison, here he is with the base of Motor Master. So here we have this, and yeah, this is an improvement. I know truck, plane, this is definitely an improvement. And scale. Scale didn't exist. Let's just go with that. Let's just say, definitely not up to scale. But I mean, yeah. So yeah, we have that. And obviously, for accessories, we have his main gun here. We have the bigger gun, which is for Superion and the giant turret mode, and the wall. Now, when I saw reviews for this guy, I didn't think the wall was going to be this big, but then I got the wall, and yeah, it is pretty big. It's a big boy. But there is something you can do with this wall with Superion. Well, not Superion, Silverbolt. Sorry. What you can do is flip these red clips out. Flip these wings out if you don't have this flip out already. Take this gun, fold it in upon itself, and then take this and bring it down till that port is facing all the way up, all the way down. Because this will just plug in right here. Crap. Sorry, my camera fell. So you can have this port plug in, or that port plug into this little post, and that'll just sit there. Oh, and little notches down here where these little places will sit and rest. And then we take Silverbolt. Not much to do with him, but you can, if you want, plug the gun into this port up here for storage. Oh, come on. Stop fighting me. There we go. So you can have that. And obviously, you know, take the wings, bring them up. The little wings in here that you want to flip out, just to give it a little more length. And you can have it like that. I don't. And then take the tail fin and split open, and it'll, you know, create an Autobot symbol. It has like a little makeshift Autobot symbol. And then what you want to do is bring the wings up, and these red clips are going to go across Silverbolt's leg, your little region. Just bring them in there. Then take the wings, and this tab will go right in here, and this tab will go right in here. Securing that on both sides. And we have this super jet, which I know they just use this to have a place for all of this to go, but I like it. This is kind of cool. And like Emgo said, why don't we use our imagination much? Like, why? Imagination is a cool thing, and obviously, you know, ladle. That's all ladle. Wait, actually, I forgot about something. Yeah. So I'm not gonna do a whole lot, but here we have, you know, him with his fellow Aliobots. Like that. You know, here he is with the Constructicon. So you have that. Oh, scrap of that. Alright, yo. Bring these up, tap these back in, bring these down. Like that. There we go. Back in this. Alright. And obviously for another comparison, since this was just the base, we add the trailer. So here we have them together, and hold on, I've been summoned. I'm back. So here we have these two together. New skeleton combinal. Old skeleton combinal. The new one is a lot better. So yeah, that's basically it for jet mode. So let's get them into robot mode. So obviously, you know, take the wings and clip it from this up. Stay down. You don't need that yet. Fold the wings in. Then we're gonna start off from we're gonna start off like this. So first, you want to do is take off the gun. Come over here to the cockpit, and kind of get your fingernail in between this gap and just open it. It tabs into here and up here. And then take the nose cone, bring it in, drop that down. Excuse me, I'm tired. Take this whole section up here, bring it up, bring it in, untab Superion's head from this, then unclip it from this little armature here, and it rotates for some reason. My main guess is that it doesn't break as easy. That's my main guess. And come back here, push up on the tail section. It kind of hooks into here. It tabs up here. So yeah. And take it, bring it up on that double hinge all the way. Stop it. That's for ladle. And then take this, it'll kind of lock itself into itself, and then take it, bring it down, and plug it in to these two tabs, and this will kind of go underneath just to kind of further solidify things. Like that. Then take these wings and bring them back. Or leave them out. It's up to you. Then we come over here. We take the legs. We untab them and bring them out. Be mindful of this piece because it does go into the little cavity there. Take the foot, bring it up. Take the heel and bring it out. Then take it on this section inside the leg, bring it down, and rotate that. Take the hip sculpt, bring it down, and you have one leg. The other leg is exactly the same. Bring it out, untab it, bring it down, around, down, 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 done. There we have the legs. You can have that going on if you want. It's ridiculous, but you can have that going on. Then you come into here, you open up the chest, take the arms, you bring them out, not all the way. You don't want to bring them out all the way. Because, well, these little sections need to go inside so that this can actually click over. So, bring these in, take Superion's head, bring it down, and it'll kind of, well, lock. Well, actually, you want to rotate it 180. Bring it down, it'll lock. And then be careful, because these horns will go into these little openings right in here. So just be mindful of that when you're transforming this guy. Let me just... Oh, and while you're doing that, you also want to make sure that the arms are in line where they're supposed to be. Come on. Come on, why aren't you walking with me? There we go. There we go. Okay. And then we have a few things going on here. There's a tab that will go into here, a tab that will go into here, a tab that will go into here, and the same tabs on the other side. So just make sure you get everything tabbed in. Yeah, that mine likes to do that sometimes. Take the head, bring it around, take the arms, bring them out, bring out the fist, bring them out, bring out the fist. Let me just get my camera situated. Yeah, because this guy is actually kind of tall. Like that. There we go. Just take this off to the side and just, well, do that. Okay, we're just going to put this over here. So, here we have Superion. No, not Superion, dang it. Silverbolt in his robot mode. And yeah, I love this figure, especially the back. I know people do not like the back, but I like how it looks. But yeah, here we have Silverbolt in robot mode. We come into the details right here. You see we have the Autobot symbol right there. Some nice wrists, hip sculpt detail. Well, he's not falling over at all. Head. It's a Silverbolt head. What do you expect? But yeah. Nice detail going on over here. And for articulation, head is on a ball joint. You do get some of this. You do get up that much, down that much. You can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. They can go out that far. You do get a bicep rotation that goes 360 degrees. You can break his arm, but you can also bring it up to over 90 degrees. Now, wrist articulation, you do get a waist, although it is pretty much limited because of the backpack, but you get as much as you really need. Legs, well, you can bring the hips close up to accommodate this, but the legs can go up all the way up. They can go back about that far. They can go out. You can do the full splits. You do get a thigh rotation. You do get a double jointed knee, so you get all of that range. And your feet can go up, it can go down, and you have some pretty good ankle articulation. So yeah, that is pretty much it for articulation. And for comparison, oh, and you can also have him, holding his gun. So that you have, Alright. So, as I was saying, for comparison, here we have him with last skeleton combinal guy, Motomaster. And yeah, definitely an improvement for Motomaster. I like how Motomaster looks. I like this Motomaster. But yeah, this guy, just in terms of like feel, quality, articulation, because mine has a really loose waist, and these don't like staying in together anymore. But yeah, I definitely like this one more than this one. Not saying I don't like this figure. I love this figure. This is a good figure. I just really like this one more. There's just no competition whatsoever. And you know, here we have him with his aerial bot buddies, and I can't wait till I get Fireflight and Skydive. I can't wait till I finish this. This is going to be an amazing set. And here we have him with Scrapple. Oh, and news about Long Haul and Hook. If my math is correct, because I worked on this last night, as long as if I get paid back from my dad for the lawnmower, or I get paid next week on my and we'll celebrate my birthday on the 17th, I could get Long Haul and Hook either this week or next week. That's the plan. And just thought you guys should know that. Right, so there you have comparison, and, you know, obviously, before we get into combined mode, we have this to work on, because this, just like with this, has a base mode. So, take the gun, bring it out, flatten it out like this. I'm gonna come up in here, take this big section, untab it. It'll tab into these two slots here with these two pegs. Take this, bring it out. Take this, untab it. Then take this whole thing, bring it out. It untabs from these tabs over here, and it unclips from this section back here. So take this, pretty much just bring it back into what it was before, and take these thigh sections and rotate them 180 degrees so that we have access to these tabs on this side. And then, and then we take this, we take these tabs now, and they will tab in to these slots right here. And this can be a pain in the butt sometimes, because sometimes it likes to stay, sometimes it doesn't. See, this side doesn't want to stay in. See, you can see it pop it out. But yeah, and then we take the gun, we plug it up on here, and we could also take Superion's gun and plug it in here to have a longer barrel. And this is the base mode. Yeah. It's like an armed wall, Oh, I don't know if you hold it, but the legs are ratcheted for some reason. I don't know why. They don't need to be ratcheted, but it was a choice that was made. But, yeah. And obviously, you know, I'm gonna compare this with you know, this base mode. So let me just do that. So yeah, here's base mode comparison. This is definitely more Stundercon. This is definitely more Alien Bot. So, yeah. More compact, more spread out, and evil. So, yeah. And now, for the fun part. Combine mode. So, on to combine mode. And, yeah, I dropped my thing. My thing dropped. So, anyways. So, to get this ready, I want to take these sections. Bring them down. And if you can hear, my ratchets on mine, at least in the legs, are pretty squeaky for some reason, and I don't know why. It was like that out of the box, so be careful about that. I like to spray mine out a click. Just gives it a nice little A stance. So yeah, just leave this open, bring this out, and that's basically this ready to go until this guy. So for Superion, we're basically going back into jet mode. So you want to bring this, bring it down. Sorry for the cut. I've been summoned, but yeah, you just I've done anything yet, you just want to bring this section down real quick, and then I'll be right back. I'm back to the room. Okay, so, yeah, bring this down, rotate the head, 180, bring it down. Take the Superion head, and bring it up. Take the arms, bring them back, bring the fist back, plug them in. This will kind of just dab under there to secure it in place. Take this, bring it up. My brother came in to annoy me. So, take the arms, bring them in, close this back up, and tab it up here. Take the legs, bring them in, bring this down, bring the foot back down, and then this arm will go into this cavity, and it'll tab into this section right here. Like that. Same thing on the other side. Like that. Now for the Superion head. For jet mode, you don't want it to be plugged in, but for combine mode, you do. This tab will plug into a little slot that's right above the head. You should be able to see it. So just make sure you push it down. Give it a good push, and the head is back into place. Now I take this section. Oh, and I want to bring these out. Kind of undo all this. So you want to take this. These two tabs will plug right into here. This port will plug into here. These two tabs will plug into here once this is plugged into here. And over here, these two square holes will plug into these two square tabs will plug into these two square holes. Rather. So just get all that lined up. Plug that port in. Plug this in. Bring the tail down. Bring the backpack back down. Just bring the backpack back together. Take this, bring it up. Tap it in. And here we have the main body for Superion. So just bring that there. Then we take all this and take it apart. Take this, bring it down. Extend it. Like this. I like to bring it out like this just to give it like a sense. You could leave this in or bring it out. It's up to you. So I leave it out. Okay, now for this, untab it, bring it out, and we want to bring in this guy. So obviously, you know, we just get him into to jet mode. So let me just do that. And here we have you know, him in jet mode. So what you want to do is, because like on any other copies of this figure, these tabs to go into here are pretty tight. So it's the same deal on mine. I leave the guns on, and we'll talk about how to get this guy into like his actual combine mode in a bit. So what we want to do is these two tabs that'll plug in up here. These two tabs will plug in up here. These three tabs, at least this black section, will push onto this, which will in turn crack this guy in half. Then these two tabs will plug into here. These two tabs will plug into this section of the abdomen. These two tabs will plug into the top portions of the leg. And these two square poles will plug into the bottoms of the leg. So we just get all of that lined up and give it a squeeze. I have to sometimes just do that. And then, in theory, it should crack in half. If possible. There we go. See, it can sometimes be a pain in the butt. Just make sure that everything else is just tabbed in where it's supposed to. Take this, bring it down, and out. Everything's tabbed in. And up here, bring the wings up. I rotate the guns down just to give them some extra armament. And it says they say that you want to put this down. I leave it up because I can, and I like the way it looks. So bring this out, bring this up 2 clicks. And these are looser than Menacors, but not in a bad way. I actually like this. You don't have to do much of a struggle just to move the arms. So here we have, you know, an arm. Then we take these, bring these sections, and just tab them in back here. Take it and untab it. It'll untab from these ports here. And then we're going to walk on this leg. We're going to walk on this leg first. So, bring this section up, take this tab, and you see this little section down here? This will actually push something that'll lock it in place so it doesn't come down. Take this, bring it up, again, squeaky. Take the foot, bring it down, and there you have a leg. And the reason why I started with this leg is because it's for this guy. So let's just get this guy into jet mode. And here we go. Okay, that was definitely not my best cut, but whatever. So with this guy, we have some prep work to do. So obviously, put the landing gear in. You can take the guns up if you want. I'm gonna keep them on. But come back here, take the tail fins, rotate them 180 degrees. Take these, bring them up. Take this, untab it from up here. Bring the head down on this armature. Then on this double hinge, these two tabs will plug right into here, just like you would in robot mode. Like that. Now you can leave this up if you don't like what's about to come next, but I'm going to bring it down. But it's on a double hinge, so you just want to bring it down, take the wings, and they will tab in right in here. So there's tab in like this. And this is him in his leg mode. So when you plug this in, there are two ports right here that'll plug into here. So these will go into here. And then these two tabs will go into the arms. And when you put this guy in, this section right here will move this forward like it did on Menacel. So just get everything lined up. And there we have leg mode. And yeah, it's basically just leg, then extra leg. I mean, hey, he's got strong feet, so that's something. At least he's not skipping leg day. And then just do the same thing over here. Bring this down, bring this up, take this, lock this, and then bring it up, undo the feet, under the heel. So here we have this. And now, we plug everything together. So just like with Menacel, or any combined figure, these sections right here will plug into the legs. Make sure they go back all the way. Do the same thing on this side. And I gotta bring my camera up because he's getting a little bit tall. And then take the arms, and just like with Menacel, they will drop down and lock into place. Drop down and lock. And if you want, armament-wise, you could leave this on if you want or not. It's up to you. But you could have two ways. You could either flip this handle down that's hidden away and plug it into the fists, and this little section right here will go over this little tab like this. You could have, you know, him holding his gun, or you can have the gun stored right on top with this port right here, and it'll tab in to this section right here. That's how I display mine, with the gun on the arm. It just looks better that way, in my opinion. Sorry for that glare spot. You know, I'll move over here. Here we go. So yeah, this is what we have so far of Superion. And yeah, I have high hopes. I really like this guy. I really like the skeleton combiner gimmick that they're using now. I know a lot of people hate it. I personally like it. So yeah, obviously detail-wise, we go mainly details in the chest. So you know, we have some detail here, and look at this head sculpt. I love this Superion head. It's a nice Superion head. Scream Superion. You know, here are the arms with, you know, a slingshot on there. Come down here to the legs. Nice. Regular details. You know, on the back, it's just, you know, Silverbolt, but technically that would be accurate. Technically. Yeah. And articulation-wise, arms can, well, actually, head is on a ball joint. So, unlike Menacel, head is on a ball joint. You get a full 360. You can look down that much. It can look up about that much. Or, you know, you can get that extra extra range of movement there if you undo that transformation hinge. Like I said, arms go out that much. They can do a full 360. Now we do get a bicep rotation, which is not on a ratchet. You do get a ratcheted elbow, which goes about 90 degrees. And you do get wrist rotation, which is not ratcheted. You do get a waist joint, which is kind of limited because, you know, all of this back here. So you get a waist. Legs, you can do the hip sculpts. Legs can go up about that much. They are on a soft ratchet, at least on mine. Up that much. They can go back about that fall. I can move the arms out of the way. You do get... Oh, and on mine, yeah. But legs can go out all the way. You do get your thigh rotation. And legs could go out about 90 degrees. And you do get some ankle tilt. And you can see now the arm's just slowly going down. So that is basically it for that. And for, you know, really the only comparison that we should be doing. Here we have Superion with Manisol. So we have this going on. And yeah, I know he's not complete, but I already love this thing a lot more than I do this. I love this guy. I love the Stunticons. It's just, I love this one more. Something about Jets combining is, like, really cool. Same with the Constructicons. Same with the Constructicons. I've always loved the Constructicons. Speaking of Constructicons, you know, here he is with Scrap. So you have that. Now that is the full review of Transformers Age of the Primes Commander Class Silverbolt / Superion. And I will see you guys in my next review, which will probably be a little while. And can I please hit 50 subs before Wednesday? If I do, I'm planning on doing a little live stream of cleaning some Power Rangers I'm about to get that day. Like old Power Rangers, like stuff from Zeo, Mighty Morphin, Turbo, stuff like that. A lot of Turbo stuff. So yeah. That is my review for Age of the Prime Silverbolt / Superion. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.